Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Summer Buddy Holly, the working folly, good golly Miss Molly, and boats. Hammersmith Pally, the Bolshoi Bally, jump back in the alley, add nanny goats. 18-wheelers camels, Dominica camels, all other mammals plus equal votes. Seeing Piccadilly, Fanny Smith and Willie, being rather silly, and porridge oats. I better grin and bear it, I better come and share it. You're welcome, we can spare it. Yellow socks, too short to be haughty, too nutty to be naughty. Going on 40, no electric shock. The juice of the carrot, the smile of the parrot, a little drop of claret, anything that works. Elvis and Scotty, days when I ain't spotted, sitting on the potty, curing smallpox. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful. 1, 2, 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Health service classes, gigolos and brasses, round or skinny bottoms. Taking mum to Paris, lighting up the chalice, Wee Willie Harris. Bantu Stephen Biko, listening to Rico, Harpo Groucho Chico. Cheddar cheese and pickle, the Vincent motorcycle, slap and pickle. Woody Allen Darling, Dimitri and Pasquale, Balla 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 and Valari. Something nice to study, phoning like a buddy, being in my nutty. Saying okie dokie, sing along a smoky, coming out a chokey. John Coltrane Soprano, Eddie Celentano, Bono Carlino. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful. 1, 2, 3.
¿Qué pasa? Mad soccer in the house with Charles Truly, Cisco Aguirre Jr. This is being recorded Saturday, February 17th. Remember, Mad Soccer every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Channel 57, RCN 85. And you know, I know we are now on YouTube. This is episode 6. YouTube, episode 6. That's right, YouTube. The first 5 episodes, you type in Mad Soccer on the YouTube website, and you will get the first 5. This is episode 6. For episode 6, you type in Mad Soccer USA. I repeat, Mad Soccer USA for episode 6. And remember, you can email me. MadCisco52@yahoo.com. MadCisco52@yahoo.com. And if you want to call, 212-491-4557, 212-491-4557. Shout-outs, baby, shout-outs to my man, the director of Mad Soccer, the one and only Borinquen Samurai, my son Raul, and his lovely mother, the young and talented Anita Antonetti. Also, Jimmy Kimball and all the crew at the NBC Messenger Center. What's up, Jimmy? Also, Papa! Call me Papa, former Subway sandwich man, Laverne, the school crossing guard around 145th Street. All you crazy cats at the Upper Manhattan Mental Health Center, and you, King Caesar! Ha ha! What's happening, Papa? Learn the game of soccer. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Raul of Bleecker Street. That's right, not my son Raul. Raul of Bleecker Street, who called me the other day and said he has a Portugal soccer shirt for me. That means you, Raul of Bleecker Street, are a part of the madness called Mad Soccer, baby. That's right. And if you want to participate, if you got a flag of your favorite team you want on here, if you want me to wear a shirt of your favorite team, whatever, if you want to participate, if you want to give me news from the outside that I don't know about, if you want to get involved in Mad Soccer, if you know anybody that runs a company or somebody that runs advertising or anything, that anybody that wants to invest in Mad Soccer, remember, call me. 212-491-4557, 212-491-4557, or email me, madcisco52@yahoo.com. I was on German radio today. I was interviewed in Berlin over the telephone on 1, E-I-N-S, 1 Radio 1. When I get the CD, they're sending it to me Monday. I will bring it in here and play it for you if you don't believe me. Ha! Mad Soccer being taken over all over the world. Hello, Deutschland. Hello, Berlin. Hello, Germany. This show is dedicated to you. You. Oh, you Bundesliga fans, baby. And the race is getting crazy over there. I'll talk about that later. Also, want to say a special shout out to Jack Bell, soccer writer for the New York Times, and the lovely and talented Grace Hannon, who works for Football Mundial. And I got to get her boss, Felix Sensacion, on this show. Even if I have to kidnap the son of a gun, I'm getting him on this show. FAN, everybody at FAN, Joey Beningo, Evan Roberts, Steve Boogaloo Summers, and even you two, Mike and the Mad Dog. Everybody at ESPN Radio, Max Kellerman, and you, Jody McDonald, my man, my brother, Jody Mack, at the track. Yeah. And last but not least, all you crazy cats at Nevada Smith, I will be there the 20th, 21st for Champions League. I will be there. I will wear a red Spain shirt. Look for me, baby. Well, when this show is on MNN, okay, it will be after the games. But still, I will be talking about it. And I'll still be looking for you. Oh, baby, everything is going wild. Everything is going crazy. But there was so much news going on. Let me tell you right now, I forgot to mention, is the fact that Liverpool has been bought by an American concern. That's right. The Reds of Liverpool are now owned by an American investment. Tom Hicks, the owner of the Texas Rangers in baseball and the Dallas Stars in the NHL, along with the owner of the Montreal Canadiens in the NHL. Now listen to this. NHL owners are getting into major investments abroad. Okay? There's an article by the great one, Jack Bell, who I just mentioned. It says 2 American buyers purchased Liverpool. Let me put my 4 eyes on. You know how it is. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. 2 American businessmen and sports team owners, Tom Hicks and George Gillette, completed yesterday, this was some weeks ago, a $340 million acquisition of Liverpool of English Premier League. The deal is the latest foray by Americans into English soccer, a trend that has started in 2005 by Malcolm Glazer, owner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the NFL, when he bought Manchester United in a highly leveraged deal. Last year, another NFL owner, Randy Lerner of the Cleveland Browns, acquired Aston Villa. The English Premier League is the wealthiest soccer league in the world, having recently completed a 5-year, $5.3 billion deal to show its games on television in 208, I repeat, 208 countries outside of Britain. Earlier, the league signed a $3.35 billion domestic deal with Sky TV and Setanta, an Irish pay-per-view company. The 20 Premier League clubs will share in the bounty, which certainly attracted Mr. Gillette, Mr. Hicks, and Mr. Lerner to invest in English soccer rather than buying into the United States Major League Soccer, which is kind of surprising, but not more or less, because, let me tell you, after this year, the investments in Major League Soccer are going to be more and more. Keep your eye on that. Okay? Now, they got a listing of the foreign holdings. 7 of the 20 clubs in English Premier League are owned by people who are outside of Britain. Aston Villa, I mentioned Randy Lerner, who owns the Cleveland Browns in the NFL. Chelsea, the Russian businessman Roman Abramovich, who has spent more than $400 million on new players since buying Chelsea. Fulham, Mohammed Al-Fayed, who was born in Egypt and owned Harrods department store, one of the biggest department stores in England. Liverpool, like I mentioned, George Gillette owns the Montreal Canadiens of the National Hockey League. Tom Hicks, who owns Dallas Stars in the NHL. and Texas Rangers of Major League Soccer, Manchester United. Malcolm Glazer owns the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the NFL, Portsmouth. Alexandre Gaidamik, a Russian-born French citizen. Get that. A Russian-born French citizen. I love it. Bought the team Portsmouth in July from Milan Mandaric, former owner, the Serbian-American businessman who ran the San Jose Earthquakes in the old North American Soccer League. And West Ham United, Egert Magnusson, a businessman from Iceland. So it's going back and forth. You will start to see that, well, of course, now European businessmen buying into Major League Soccer, like Red Bulls out of Austria, getting the Red Bulls and so. And also, there's another thing. There's a deal with the Colorado Rapids and Arsenal, like I said last week. They said no one will ever accuse Stanley Kroenke of thinking small. Kroenke, a St. Louis native, who was named for the former Cardinal star Enos Slaughter and Stan Musial, owns the NFL Rams, the NBA Denver Nuggets, the NHL Colorado Avalanche, and indoor lacrosse and football teams. And do not forget, of course, the Colorado Rapids. So they got into a deal with Arsenal. They're going to change their uniforms. They're going to look like the Arsenal with their new uniform with that maroon red that Arsenal has. They're going to do that. Now you figure, okay, they got into a partnership deal. Will Arsenal come over here in the summertime and play exhibition? But Arsene Wenger, the French coach of Arsenal, says, we don't want to have the Arsenal to play. We don't need to play over there. Let me tell you something right now. Do not be surprised if that whole thing is changed when the higher-ups in Arsenal say, hey, we're going to the United States to play, whether you like it or not. Remember when I talked about Fabio Capello and Real Madrid with David Beckham, okay? Oh, and by the way, David Beckham in that game last week against Real Sociedad scored a goal in the 37th minute on a what? Bend it like Beckham free kick. Woo! Champions League coming up. I'll talk about that in a little while. So there are major investments going on both sides of the Atlantic. You got American investors investing in English Premier League, especially because of that big deal they did with Sky TV and Santantanta of Ireland. And you're going to have more major investors from Europe going over to Major League Soccer, especially now that Beckham is coming on. You will see more and more of this going on. Stay tuned for more investments. All right, man. Oh, unbelievable. Champions League. Champions League. Champions League, baby! The game's Tuesday. Now, of course, this is being recorded Saturday, February 17th, so when this show is shown, you'll know the results. But let me give a little prediction here. The Tuesday games. PSV Eindhoven of Holland at home against the Gunners of Arsenal. Also, Celtic at home in Scotland against AC Milan. Great matchup right there. The third game, Lille of France against Manchester United. And last but not least, the mother of all battles, the Galacticos of Spain, Real Madrid, with David Beckham back in the lineup against Big Bad Germans, Bayern Munich. Woo! I can't wait. I can't wait. Now with David Beckham back in the lineup, I say Real Madrid will win the first game. The second game will be a tie in Bayern, and I feel that Real Madrid will go on to the quarterfinals. So I like Real Madrid in that one. Lille, Manchester United. As surprising as Lille has been, no match for the leaders in English Premier League, Manchester United. And watch Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese international, bust out in this Champions League. Also, the third game, PSV Arsenal, I think is going to be very competitive. The game is being played in Holland. I like PSV is going to take the lead. They'll be leading 1-0. Arsenal will tie it up. It'll be 1-1. And then Thierry Henry, within the last 10 minutes, will score a goal. I think Arsenal will steal a victory in Holland, and that'll be it, because I think they will skunk PSV in Emirates Stadium in London, the new beautiful Emirates Stadium in London where Arsenal plays. And Arsenal will go on to the quarterfinals. So I say Arsenal, Real Madrid, Manchester United, and the last one, Celtic, AC Milan. Interesting. I think it's going to go to penalty kicks. That's right, it'll be all tied up when they play in San Siro. And then it will go to penalty kicks. And Celtic will upset AC Milan in penalty kicks. That's my prediction. Celtic will upset AC Milan in penalty kicks. Am I going crazy? Am I nuts going against AC Milan? Of course I am. So that's what I have. Let me repeat it one more time. Arsenal will beat out PSV. Real Madrid will beat out Bayern Munich. Celtic will upset AC Milan on penalty kicks in the second game because they'll be all tied up. And Manchester United will run roughshod against Lille of France. Wednesday. Here we go. Inter Milan. Inter Milan, my favorite team, against Valencia. Valencia of Spain, one of the toughest teams in Spain's La Liga. What do I say? Now my heart, of course, is going to go for Inter Milan. Upset! Valencia will upset Inter Milan. Unfortunately, but I feel Valencia is going to be the surprise team in Champions League. Look out for Valencia. Look out for Valencia. The second game in Champions League. Roma with Francesco Totti at home against Olympique Lyon. This is going to be a barn burner. It might be ugly. Watch fouls by Roma more so on Lyon than the other way around. My prediction? I don't know. All kidding aside, I think the first game in Roma will be a tie. Second game, Lyon will win 3-1. Lyon will go on to the quarterfinals. They will beat out Roma. Okay. The third game, Porto of Portugal against the Blues of Chelsea from Stamford Bridge. Now you figure Chelsea will run roughshod. The first game is going to be a tie, I predict. 2-2. Both goals by the one and only Ivory Coast international Didier Drogba. 2-2. Second game in Stamford Bridge. 3-0 Chelsea. They will knock out Porto. But don't be surprised if this is tighter than what I just said. Do not be surprised, but I can't see it. I'm sorry. Chelsea will go on to the quarterfinals. And last but not least, in UCAT Stadium in Barcelona, Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, Deco, Eric Johnson, Zambrotta, Carlos Puyol, the boys of Barcelona at home against the Reds of Liverpool. Rafael Benitez boys with Steven Gerrard and company. Balka Liverpool, Balka Liverpool, Balka Liverpool, the barn burner of barn burners, defense of Liverpool versus offense of Barcelona. Who do you think's going to win? Who do I think's going to win? Balka, offense over defense. It'll be tight. First game might be a tie, but I'll say 2-1. Barcelona, I think Liverpool will get the one goal on a penalty kick. Second game in Liverpool, 1-1 or 0-0. Either 1-1 or 0-0. It'll be a tighter game. They'll be singing in Anfield, and you'll never walk alone. That famous song, when you hear a whole stadium singing that, it gives you goosebumps all over your body. But I predict Barca will go on. So, let me go through the whole list. Barca will go into the quarterfinals. My prediction. Valencia will upset Inter Milan. My prediction, to go to the quarterfinals. Arsenal will beat out PSV to go to the quarterfinals. Lyon will beat out Roma to go to the quarterfinals. Real Madrid over Bayern Munich to go to the quarterfinals. Celtic upsets AC Milan to go to the quarterfinals. Manchester United wipes the clean slate out of Lille to go to the quarterfinals. Chelsea over Porto to go to the quarterfinals. The second leg will be played March 6th and 7th. Okay? Tuesday and Wednesday. The quarterfinals. The first leg will be played April 3rd and 4th. The second leg April 10th and 11th for the quarters. The semifinals will be played first leg April 24th and 25th. Second leg May 1st and 2nd. And the final will be in Athens, Greece. The Greeks are going to go crazy over there. That stadium's going to go nuts when they have the final in Athens, May 23rd. Oh, boy. A lot of soccer going on. Also, for you German fans out there, the race is getting tighter. Schalke tied by Wolfsburg 2-2. Stuttgart defeated Eintracht Frankfurt on Friday, the past Friday, about 4-0. So, right now, Stuttgart is behind by 5 points against Schalke. The big game, March 17th, Schalke Stuttgart. Schalke Stuttgart, for all you Bundesliga fans, I'm telling you right now, that's the game. I think by that time, either team will be a point ahead of the other, 2 points or 3 points. But that's going to be the barn-burner game. Put it down your calendar, March 17th, Schalke against VfB Stuttgart. And what's happening to Bayern Munich? Big bad Bayern Munich, they have dropped to 4th place. And Bayern Munich lost to Alemannia Aachen 1-0. Lost to Alemannia Aachen 1-0. Definitely one of the lower teams. They're 4 spots above. Now understand this, Hamburg, who is in last place in the Bundesliga, are making inroads into getting out of the relegation zone, because the 3 teams in the relegation zone are Borussia Mönchengladbach with 20, American Casey Keller in goal for them, Bochum with 20, and Hamburg with 18. So now with Hamburg winning, add 3 to the 18, they got 21. Right now they are out. Well, not really. They're on top because Alemannia Aachen won. Mainz, I believe, they won. Yes, they beat Hertha Berlin, so they go up another 3 points. So Hamburg is still like 16th because there's 18 teams in there. They're 16th now. But they're going to make inroads in trying to get out of relegation. The big surprise is Borussia Mönchengladbach going down so much. What happened to them? Unbelievable. And my boys, Borussia Dortmund defeated Borussia Mönchengladbach 1-0. So that helps Borussia Dortmund go up because they were currently in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th place. Now they got 28. So that kind of boosts them about a step up. So watch, keep your eye on the race. Let me tell you something. Tight races. Spanish La Liga, German Bundesliga. Okay? Real quick, let me give you the UEFA Cup scores. All right, the round of 32. AEK Athens losing to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, 2-0. Bayer Leverkusen of Germany beating Blackburn of England 3-2. Benfica, Portugal beating Dynamo Bucharest 1-0. Bordeaux and Osasuna, zip. CSKA Moscow, Maccabi Haifa of Israel, Zip Zip. Fenerbahce of Turkey beating AZ Alkmaar of Holland. No, tied 3-3. Hapoel Tel Aviv defeating Glasgow Rangers, upset 2-1. Livorno 1, Espanyol 2. Shakhtar Donetsk 1, Nancy of France 1. Werder Bremen smacking Ajax 3-0. And the game's Thursday, Braga defeating Palma 1-0. And the winner of that will play Tottenham, who are on a bye because they were supposed to play Feyenoord, but Feyenoord has been kicked out of the UEFA Cup because of crowd trouble in one of their games. Lens of France defeating Panathinaikos of Greece 3-1. Spartak Moscow, Celta Vigo, Spain 1-1. Steaua Bucharest of Romania losing to Sevilla 2-0. And last, Zulte Waregem of Belgium 1, Newcastle of England 3. That's all she wrote. Remember, Mad Soccer on YouTube. Episode 6, Mad Soccer USA. Type in everything else, Mad Soccer. Type in. Also, email me, madcisco52@yahoo.com, madcisco52@yahoo.com, or you can call me 212-491-4557. Remember, whatever they say, whatever they do. Oh, the music, by the way, was by Ian During, the Blackheads' Reason to Be Cheerful. But whatever they say, whatever they do, it's the greatest game in the world. See ya.